Hello everyone. I have explained to you people about basic device Java architecture, and we have also written a simple module called Hello World. I want to show this device Java portion again to you with some new additions in that. The general format for device Java that you will be writing will be like this. You will write a separate header file in which you will write your headers. So generally init.h, kernel.h and module.h are the three header files which usually comes, and remember, watch the order. The order should not change. We will write this in a file called headers.h. Then there are four macros that we must use for module author, module description, module license and module version. Now what has happened is in the module author, in the double quotes, you will write your name here always. The description should be a one-liner description, okay? And the license, I was using GPL license. We were using GPL license till date, but latest new kernels are now you have GPL version license version 2. So we should use MIT/GPL from today. Dual MIT/GPL, Massachusetts Institute of Technology and General Public License. Both has to be used together, and we will use module version 0.1 is our module version. Okay, one thing. Is that clear? Now.
Yes sir. सर हमने नीचे दो बार init और exit define किया हुआ है.
This is because earlier you have written this you have written in a separate file called headers.h.
Okay, yes sir.
This
Yes, sir.
will go in a declarations.h. This will
Yes,
go
sir.
in the initialization function init.c along with the module underscore init macro, and
Yes.
this is the exit cleanup function which will go into the clean.c file along with the module underscore exit macro.
Yes,
I
sir.
think you are okay with that split.
Yes.
All of you know that.
Yes, sir. I thought
Now
so.
coming back to the make file. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Who's that?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yes, Pankaj.
Pankaj here.
Mhm.
Sir, what will be the impact if we change the license? Does it create any impact in our driver?
Yes, the new kernel version 5.x. I have seen. I have been also writing 5.8. I wrote device driver for 5.8 version in the previous batch. Today I am writing device driver for 5.14 kernel, which is not adhering to the original GPL license. So I went through the official documentations of Linux. I am one of the NRC FOSS members. We have only 3 kernel contributors in India who are actual kernel contributors. That is Guharajan Shiv Kumar, another is Suresh Babu, and third person is Prabjot Singh. And we've consulted and seen that you don't have GPL license support in 5.10 onwards, but yes, there is a backward compatibility. But that backward compatibility will always create some issues with when we put into some real kind of device. So therefore we change the licensing from today. It will be dual MIT GPL.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Have a look at this make file, the architecture of make file. Here I have specified the present working directory, a macro which will take the present working directory using the pwd command, the install directory in which we installed our built up driver files. The install directory will be called modules. These are some initial declarations. After that I am going to create an object module. Object module is a format which is followed by the dynamically insertable device driver. Okay, so which is going to be the name of the driver is going to be this. Okay. And then if you have more than one source file, then you have to take an intermediate version where you put first source file .c, another .o, another .o and another .o and another list of files which will be converted into module objects, and then this hello world .o will be further translated into object module, which is an insertable format. Okay, After that, skip 9, 10, 11, 12 line for now. We'll see that later for the purpose of debugging. I realize that these days people have started asking more about debugging. So I've started adding debugging concepts also into your makefile. But right now I have kept it commented. Now, I have split the makefile into 4 portions actually. The first is the default, another is the all, another is the install, and another is clean. All of you are familiar with clean. What do you clean? Remove the install directory, isn't it? Install directory name is modules. That is the module in which you keep all the built up files. So in the clean, we are going to remove the install directory, because the install directory contained the previously built driver files. So because we are going to build, if in case we are going to build a new driver, then the previous driver files have to go. Other than that, I have added another thing here, okay, which is going to execute the clean label not from my makefile. The clean label in my makefile is in line number 24, but there is a clean label in the kernel's makefile also. You have to use that. Okay. That particular clean label in the kernel's makefile, which is at /lib/module/your kernel version/build, there you'll find a makefile. Inside that makefile there is a clean label. I want to run that clean label as well. Let's try to have a look at that label. Lib modules, my kernel version, here you have the makefile. Clean label. Here it is. Remove files. Which files? All the files that will be listed under clean files. Clean live files will keep on collecting, all the files that are built in the current module. Okay, and there is VM Linux clean, that all the cache associated with the particular architecture of the kernel, and then that's all. There is it. Arc clean, VM Linux clean, resolve, bitfield. All these are different type of cleans. When you build your driver, then your driver is built using the kernel's makefile, which attaches your kernel to the symbol table after it is built. Okay. See the comment given here. Deletes most, but leaves enough to build external modules. So it will delete all the files that are associated, that were created along with building your driver, not the files that were associated and were created along with building a kernel. No, not that files. All the files that were created and associated with when you were building the driver, external module. Okay. So that's the clean I'm talking about. And the list of these files that are associated with your driver build are stored in a clean_files environment variable, and it is exclusively for that environment that was used to build your device driver. So only those files will be listed here and will be cleaned up and will be deleted.
Sir, Jagjit here. So till now we were already providing exit function for our own return device driver. Why do we need to refer this?
We have never
field?
used exit function for our device driver. We've used cleanup function for our device driver.
Yes, sir. So why do we
Cleanup
need to...
is associated with doing unregistering your device driver from the device table and removing it out of your kernel. What I am talking about, make clean to remove the files that were intermediate files or the target files that were created when building the driver. So what we are doing is, that is what you are talking about is the files, the device driver actually itself, that is associated with the device table, with listed in the device table, connected in the device tree, and that is being removed. That's a separate thing. Okay. it will remove. What is it, Deepak? Can you tell me it? What is it? Is this that it ये वो
Sir,
इधर उधर
I'm talking
ऐसे
about
वैसे
clean.
इन सब शब्दों का प्रयोग कम करके.
Sorry, sir. I'm talking about, sir, make clean.
Make
It will
clean
remove the
will
.co
not.
file.
It will delete the .co file. Not only .ko file, but all the files along with .ko file. It will also delete all the files that were associated with your device driver when your device driver was being built.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I will show this to you here. Watch this. Okay, yeah, I have it here. Suppose I comment this line. Comment, and I will do make clean. MAKECLEAN. So it removes the modules directory. The modules directory is removed. See, yes, modules directory is gone.
Yes, sir.
This is gone because in the make clean I have specified that I am going to remove the install directory. But what about the associated files? The associated files are still there, like the module hello world.mod, modules.order, module.assembler,
Modules.assembler.
and all other files that were listed inside your clean files, the list of clean files.
So this is the
Hold on. Then, but if I go on to my make file and I uncomment this line, and then I do here make clean. So it went to the file and executed the clean inside the kernel driver's own make file and removed leaving directory user SRC kernel this and came back to your directory, and see now everything is gone. You have only your C file and the make file. And this is proper cleanup.
ओके तो सर ये जो अभी क्लीन चला है इसने सिर्फ जो करेक्टर डिवाइस ड्राइवर जो हम बनाए थे उसके एसोसिएटेड फाइल्स जो कर्नल के अंदर बिल्ड हुई थी वो डिलीट की है
आपकी मॉड्यूल डायरेक्टरी में, आपकी
Yes,
करंट
sir.
वर्किंग डायरेक्टरी में और कर्नल के अंदर all the
Kernel के
files
अंदर.
that were intermediate files or supporting files or dependency files all are gone.
फॉर
This
दिस
is called
करेक्टर डिवाइस ओनली
proper clean. Yeah, for this particular driver.
ओके
Yes,
मुझे लगा
Mr. Srikanth?
बाकी उड़ा देगा
तो मेरा जो करंट डायरेक्टरी है उसमें इंटरमीडिएट फाइल क्लीन होगा या कर्नल डायरेक्टरी में जो कर्नल का उसमें इंटरमीडिएट फाइल क्लीन होगा?
The intermediate files inside the current working directory and the other directory and list of files that are listed through clean_files. All the files will be deleted. And all the files that you will find here will be the files associated and created during the driver build process. It will not touch any files that are associated with the kernel build or other modules listed in .config files. Those will not be touched. Okay.
और दैट पर्टिकुलर ड्राइवर बिल्ड करने के लिए जो इंटरमीडिएट है उसी को क्लीन होगा, वही clean होगा।
Associated files will be gone.
वैसे इंस्टॉल डायरेक्टरी में सिर्फ कीवर्ड फाइल यहाँ पर रह रहा है और जा रहा है।
Inside the install directory, you will have 3 to 4 files, which I'll show you now when I build the kernel.
ओके सर।
Okay. Other than that, I have done a default. In the default, what I have done is I am removing the previously kept install directory modules directory and recreating the install directory so that when the kernel make file will build the kernel modules, those kernel modules will come down back to your present working directory, and then inside the present working directory it will find the modules directory, and the modules directory should be empty, in which it will flood it again with the newly built modules. Therefore, I removed and created the fresh directory. If it was not present there, then it will ignore it. Then all means build all the modules, that all the files that you have created. It will take the control to change the directory, go to the lib modules kernel build directory. Inside that will build all the modules that will come from there and come back to the present working directory, and inside the present working directory you will find the install directory, and all the build modules which will be of M status will be put into the directory. M status means when you have done make menu config, there is either star or disable or MM for modular. So all the modular components that will come will be put up in the install directory, and other than that it'll find all the star.o files, .ko files, the mod.c files, and .cmd files will be put into install directory. After that, later on we'll learn how this is the driver is built now, build and kept in modules directory. Then we have to install this driver inside the kernel. So for that we will be using this. That will be the next part, where we'll keep all the files in the note the directory. Modules hello world.ko will have to be copied in libmodules kernel version extra. Hello world.ko extra is the file name I have given. You can give some other name, maybe your hardware name, and then after that your driver will load automatically when the driver with the device will be connected. When the driver system will load. -F, what's the user? Where is -F? F for files. Move means files. Files. Star.cmd are some files associated with device driver. We'll explore these files in later on. There will be separate class for .ko, .mod, .cmd. These are associated files, right? I understand that. Okay, so this is the make file that we will do in the coming classes. Then when you'll have issues, then we will enable these debug flags also and see how we can debug our driver. Okay, so that's all about this module. So let's use the make file, the new make file that I have created today. So first we'll do make clean. All the clutter is out and cleaned. Then I make default, which I have created the modules directory first, fresh modules directory. Then I'll make all, which will build our driver. There it is, and the associated files are created. Let's go inside modules. It is ko, mod.c, mod.o, everything is created. You can insert this. M means modular, that could be added and removed on demand. So there is our inserted driver, isn't it? And there is our message, hello world, and then you can remove it. There is our message, goodbye world. Isn't it simple? Another important thing. Again, we have a similar kind of make file here. Make clean, which will remove everything from the current directory and all other places in the kernel, and gives you the nice only 2 files. But there is a temporary make file here. There's the old one. I will not use that. I can remove this here. So in this particular version of the device driver, I am going to explain you about printk. Okay, so this is again the header files. Again, this is you will give your author name, your driver name, the associated licensing and versions of your driver, and this is the initialization function, and this is the cleanup function, and these are the macros for initialization and cleanup function. You must be very clear about that. Look at this. Here it is. You have seen that you have given messages earlier in double quotes, isn't it? Prior to double quotes, I have told you to use message priority. Okay, print k, con, emerg. You can do that. Otherwise, there is other log level associated symbols exported from the kernel symbol table. These are pr_emergency, which will print hello world at log level with the emergency priority, which is 0. or the PR underscore alert will give you the second priority, kern alert. PR underscore critical will give you the third priority, which is critical. Error priority, warning priority, notice priority, info priority, debug priority, devil. Okay.
Sir,
So these are the priority associated symbols that are exported by the kernel symbol table, and you should start using this now. Print K and the priority kern underscore emerg, then followed by double quotes message is the older way. Okay, this is the new way now. You have 9 priorities and you have 9 new symbols exported by the kernel. So you must have a look at this, put in the documents, and you see it from the document. Don't copy from my code. The moment you copy from my code, you will be happy, oh, you have the code. But remember, you are a dacoit and you have looted yourself, robbed yourself of the opportunity to learn something. You will never clear that to you, because nobody will ask you straight away, okay बच्चों बताओ message कैसे print होता है. Nobody will tell you that. They'll ask you tricky questions which you will be able to answer only and only if you would have written your own device drivers.
सर ये दिया कहाँ पे होगा? I mean मैन पेज में होगा ये?
The new documents I am creating,
Okay.
I have already created here. I'll show you. Here, I'll show you it. So some effort I am also putting here because the kernel is new, no?
Yes, yes sir.
And so many big changes I see here.
Yes sir. ऐसे भी
So
आप
these were the
completely-
old sessions. All the old documents are still available to you on the application. But in the website, I am putting the new documents on. Okay, so it'll keep on coming on the line. So you'll see
Excuse me, sir.
everything there. Yes, Deepak.
Sir, I inserted 2 times my newly device driver. So how to remove second time?
Give the same name again.
Sir, it didn't work, sir. वो कह रहा कि ऐसा कोई है ही नहीं.
Yes, there is a reason for that. All the files that are executable files and have .ko and inserted into the kernel,
जी.
those files do not have ownership association. Because those files will not have ownership association, so therefore you have multiple files with the same name in the directory, and removing them is always going to be troublesome, and the response is ambiguous. So there is no solution to this. Reboot your kernel. Next time it will boot without your inserted driver.
Okay, sir.
So let me run this driver, and the make file for this is the new make file that is created, and I'll show it to you. There it is. The some declarations, and this is the object module, which is created from this file. You can have multiple files here. This will not be C, it will be actually .o, and then these will enable later the default, the all, the install, and the clean labels, just like before. So first we'll do clean. Let us write it in the order.
Sir, it is this side. Sir, how would we get to know which function to use according to the module emergency development?
Well, that
Nine.
comes with wisdom and little experience. You would understand. So first we'll do make.
Sir, Lokesh this side.
Yes.
I have one question. Sir, these new kernel symbols, they are available from which kernel onwards? Like we can use them in 4?
No, 5.x. But yeah, there is always even when the new kernels are being launched, okay, because the previous kernels were not stable kernels, so some people are working on that. Some people are adding the modules from the new kernel in the previous kernel also, and that are also getting updated time and again. But yes, these are not available in the 4.x version. 4.x version device driver and 3.x version device drivers are not being used anywhere in the world today as far as development is concerned. Only 2.x, 2.6 version or 5.x version is being used nowadays. Due to unknown reasons, there is a great awareness about device drivers, in the people nowadays. So device driver development has become double than what it was last year. And everybody is using the new kernel and working very hard to adopt these new technologies. And the reason for this is has been great advancement in the hardware development, hardware architecture, hardware technology in last few years. The reason for new kernel being launched every now and then is the new hardware. If you have a new hardware, somebody have to put some software into that, and that should be the compatible one. That's why Linux comes up with the new versions, because there is a huge demand coming from the hardware segment. Okay, so the make file we have seen just now. Let's make it done. No. We have to do make clean, then make default, then make all. Now it will work. Okay, 3 stages. The kernel also have you make head, then you have make modules, and you make module install. So this driver will also work like this. Now we'll ins mode.
So
the module.
Hitesh this side. Sir, just like a normal in a normal make file, if we write like make clean all, तो उसके अंदर जैसे clean और all के अंदर दूसरे फंक्शंस मतलब उनकी अलग मतलब क्लीन का एक स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन होता है, ऑल का स्पेसिफिक फंक्शन होता है, तो वो दोनों को रन कर देता है फर्स्ट इट.
That's a bad idea. If you have a label called clean, you have a label called all. Label means you want to do a particular task from the whole make file. If you give 2 tasks, then doing 2 things will do 2 things simultaneously, and that's a bad idea to do that. It will not succeed. It may succeed, but that's not a good idea. So I've inserted my driver into the kernel. You see it is in, and there it is. Print k log levels, and then look at the message. Here is the message. Every message with the appropriate priority. Okay. See the red sign, the coloring. You see everything, and the bold, and these are non-bold. I didn't do that bold. I don't do this coloring. It is coming like this because that's how it is. Right. Okay. RM mode.
Hello, sir. Pankaj this side.
Yes, Pankaj.
Sir, is there any way to?
Sorry, you are not audible. Can you repeat that?
Am I audible?
You are audible now.
Yeah. Sir, my question is, can we set the log level or enable only few log level, whatever we want? Suppose I want info and emergency log only. Then is there any way to enable only this?
No, this is for that you have to. There is way for everything to be done in the kernel. Then you have to rebuild the kernel. So these are kernel features.
Okay.
But yeah, you can choose one of the levels to make it default, like this. Look at this. You have the priority 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One of the priority could be default, which is not specified here. So you can put some number here, and this will be default. Out of these 8 priorities, which one you want to make default, you can put it. When the debugging flag will be enabled, then all the debug messages will come with the debug priority. Okay. Some discussion about the kernel space. we are going to begin our journey into the kernel, where we'll write our driver, and our driver will go inside the kernel, where it is just like equal to going inside the Pandora's box itself. Not only opening the Pandora's box, actually going inside the Pandora's box. So we must understand what are the components, how they behave and interact, so that our driver, when it goes inside, could survive there, and we should be able to debug. So some aspects of kernel, like kernel development. What is the things about kernel programming, kernel development? What are things we learn? We learn about Linux kernel development, or the LKMs under which you have device drivers, how it is to be used by the module user and module author, how the drivers will use the functionalities inside the kernel, and who is typically a kernel or device driver programmer. Important question, isn't it? So we'll first have to look at the LKM framework, basic kernel architecture, and LKM framework, and then how modules make efficient use of space and memory, why it is so popular, and then we'll write our own driver, build and run it. We have already done this part. Okay. We have to have greater insight now, and the log levels, how it is written, that also I've shown you just now. So technically you should have your system ready, then system is ready, so I'm not going to talk about that. The minimum 2 components to build and use a kernel module or a Linux distribution or a device driver, you will need 2 things: a tool chain and kernel headers. The tool chain was provided to you by the kernel developers themselves, and you have unknowingly already used that tool chain when you use the command make modules, make install. So, but later on, when we go to project 9, then the tool chain we have to learn to create ourselves. Okay, the people who create the tool chain themselves, like well, let me tell you, I'll set it off the time. Now, a tool chain is and the kernel headers are the 2 things that you must concentrate on. The primary components, there are some primary components are like the compiler, which is part of the tool chain, and the assembler and the linkers and the loaders and some C libraries, because things will be built up in C, and various other bits and pieces that are specific to hardware makes up a tool chain that we have to learn to create. Okay, if building for a local system, as we assume for now, then any modern Linux distribution will have a native tool chain pre-installed. Any Linux system that you download, Linux kernel that you download, comes with a pre-compiled native tool chain pre-compiled. Now, tool chain native word is very important. Okay, you have a host target setup in which the tool chain is on the host, or the tool chain is on the host and part of it is on the target. But when you have no host machine, everything is being done on the target machine itself, then that is called a native. Means the tool chain and the kernel and the hardware are only one machine. So the tool chain itself runs on the target machine and compiles the kernel for the target machine and then installs it on the target machine. For that you need a native tool chain, which is the most difficult one to create. If not, simply installing the GCC package for your distribution should be sufficient for now, because if you have GCC on your machine, then you will have your downloaded Linux versions ready to be installed, pre-compiled and installed. Some kernel headers. These headers will be used during compilation. All these headers are also by default downloaded in your kernel, and you never knew that. But we have to prepare to have a separate repository for our headers and facilitate our devices with our own headers. We install a package geared to not only install the kernel headers, but also other required bits and pieces like the kernel makefile and the kbuild machine and the .mod.module symverse, all these files. These are dependencies required for external modules. In any model kernel distribution, the Linux distribution, we have the kernel pre-installed coming with us right now, so if there is a transparency and we did not know that. but we have to take the control in our hand and have to build and install our headers separately now. Okay, if you want to install a system with all kernel headers, then you can use apt install or apt-get install Linux headers generic. Okay, on Debian machine you can give this command. You will see all the headers will be installed and listed as it is given here. I have already installed this. So these commands are given in your notes, which is very. Modern microprocessors support a minimum of 2 privilege levels. Okay, that is ordinary mode and super user mode, root user. AMD and all other x86 family support 4 privilege levels. We work on x86 machines. There are 4 privilege levels. Privilege levels से आप सोचोगे what is this? Well, you know, every machine has a user, super user or other user. No, there are 4 category of users. ठीक है? They are called ring level 1, 2, 3, 4. Highest is root. Then you have 2, 3, 4 also. We will see how we can go that. But in ARM you have 7 different user levels called modes, execution mode. There are 6 modes and 1 non-privileged mode. Total 7 modes in ARM that we'll see when we go into ARM. For applications to run on unprivileged user mode, swappable page memory, all the unprivileged user mode are into the swappable memory in ARM. That ARM I am not going to discuss, that I will discuss separately. The kernel space, user space and kernel space is not true. Well, user space memory is swappable paged memory, whereas the kernel space memory is unswappable paged memory, but both the memories are paged memories. Okay, so the user space, all the process, threads, libraries, daemons run here, and this memory is swappable paged memory. In the kernel space you run major kernel components, other components, device drivers, the HAL layer, and the kernel space memory is unswappable paged memory. Okay, now many APIs, application programming interface. Daemons are the processes in which you do not have file descriptor number 0, file descriptor number 1, file descriptor number 2. If any process running without these 3 file descriptors, okay, that means you can't give input to it, you can't take output from it, you can't even the errors could not be reported from it. Such a process runs in the background and will be called daemon process.
So, Jagjit here. So, what kind of daemon processes right now running in our system? And any one example you could relate?
Yeah, you have memory management MMU, which is running. You have system D, is the first process. All these run as daemons.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. So there is a process like they're called post POST, power on self.
Power on self test is a boot up routine. It is not a daemon process.
So the first process is system D.
Sorry, system D. Yeah, like that is in the desktop. Post is usually on those machines which start and do a self test and take acknowledgement for every hardware and from every hardware and software
Connected
component.
Okay.
That is usually done in the routers, modems.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Sir, it is before the kernel load post.
Sorry.
Sir, post power on self test before kernel load process.
Yeah, it happens before kernel load. That's right. Ravi, you were asking something?
Excuse me, sir, Ravi Krishna.
Uh-huh.
So, what is the difference between this swappable and unswappable page memory?
Swappable page memory. Swappable page memory means the pages could be swapped. Means pages could move from memory to swap space to memory. Both ways on demand. Unswappable memory means the pages will not move out of memory into swap space. They will always stay in memory. Yeah.
सर अनस्वापेबल मीन्स कर्नल के लिए तब रैम फिक्स्ड रहेगा हर एक टाइम वो
No, Thus, pages could be allocated or deallocated, but pages could not be swapped. Because the pages could be allocated and deallocated, therefore the amount of memory used by the kernel is not fixed. But once the pages are allocated, they will stay in memory. They will not be swapped out from memory into swap space.
Sir, please repeat again, sir.
The kernel space pages could be allocated or deallocated, but because the kernel space pages could be allocated and deallocated, the size of the kernel space is dynamic. It could increase or decrease. But once allocated, the kernel space pages will not be pushed to the swap space. They will not be swapped out. They will always stay in memory. Whereas the user space processes, after the page is allocated, could still be pushed out of memory into swap space and then brought back on demand.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, Deepak.
सर स्वैप्स पे स्पेस जो होता है वो किस चीज़ पे डिपेंड करता है, लाइक
RAM, amount of RAM. It should ideally be minimum twice of your RAM.
इंक्लूडिंग वर्चुअल एड्रेस स्पेस?
That's a wrong question. Virtual address space have no memory associated with it.
हाँ, डिफरेंट मतलब, ओके सर.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर, सर कितना रैम चाहिए मिनिमम से कर्नेल रन करने के लिए?
2 GB RAM. 2 GB to run 5.14.8 at least.
2 GB सर, उसी में मतलब इन द 2 GB यूजर स्पेस का जो प्रोग्राम है उसे प्रोसेस भी रन करेगा?
All the processes along with the threads and the kernel and the drivers, everything will run in 2 GB together. So the user space applications always often rely on application programming interface to perform their work. Now, APIs are application programming interfaces, as the name itself suggests. There's these set of files will provide some kind of interface from the kernel to the application running in the user space. These are usually pre-compiled libraries. Now, what has happened is nowadays the application developer see that what is the system call that is being used very frequently. They pull that system call up in the user space and convert into a library, so that every time you have to use this code, you don't have to switch to the kernel mode and get the system call running in as part of the kernel. They can get the functionality in the user space and run it there only. The downside is that the memory requirement for that program is slightly more. As library is essentially a collection of archives from APIs, allowing you to use standard, well-written and well-tested interfaces, you will be writing and learning to create your own libraries in 303, Advanced System Programming Program. Of these, all user mode application, Linux applications, executable applications, are auto-linked into one important always used library that is called glibc, which is the GNU standard C library. All the libraries that are created that are used to support C programs, including the routines written in C in kernel, are put into a one package called glibc, which is in the user space. And these set of libraries are functionalities provided by the C programmers to use all the functionality, everything inside the kernel. To that extent that glibc is such an advanced library that you can literally use everything inside the kernel from the user space if you know how to write modules. Libraries are yes, Shrikant?
सर आप बोल रहे हो जो सिस्टम कॉल को यूजर स्पेस में यूज किया जाएगा, तो
No.
सर जिसमें
मैंने कहा फंक्शन सिस्टम कॉल को यूजर स्पेस में नहीं यूज किया जाएगा.
ये सर फंक्शनैलिटी
फंक्शनैलिटी, उसकी फंक्शनैलिटी को हम यूजर स्पेस में खींच के ले आएंगे ताकि उसे रन करने के लिए यू डोंट हैव टू स्विच टू कर्नल मोड.
बट सर अगर हार्डवेयर पे एक्सेस होना हो
तब नहीं हो सकता. You can't write a library to access a hardware. There is a limitation. That's why it is not called hardware programming interface. It is called application programming interface.
Excuse me, sir. सर printf scanf यूज़ करते हुए बैकएंड में जैसे रीड एंड राइट तो यूज़ होता ही है ना सर. तो वो सिस्टम कॉल सी है, कर्नल सिस्टम कॉल सी है.
Read write has been converted into library, and you find a read write library also.
ओके.
सर रीड राइट के लिए भी तो हार्डवेयर एक्सेस हो रहा है ना, तो उसको कैसे हम लोग बिना कर्नल यूज करके मतलब कर्नल मोड में चेंज?
Yeah, I told you there are certain limitations, many limitations.
Okay.
But some part like the secondary storage hard drive which is permanently connected to your motherboard, such libraries will have access to those as because there are some I/O buffers provided inside the kernel which provide functionality to the read-write and associated libraries. Okay. Even malloc also allocates memory in the kernel space. In the hardware. In the RAM is also hardware. So, but still, you see, scanf is also a library now. It fetches information from something connected across the stream, some hardware. But yeah, it is able to fetch. Some libraries are there for very frequently used, commonly used hardware.
ऐसे तो नहीं है सर, जो हम लोग एप्लीकेशन लेवल में देखा हूँ जो कुछ मेमोरी का पार्ट मैप हो गया डायरेक्टली मैप से, तो उसको डायरेक्ट रीडायरेक्ट कर सकते हैं एप्लीकेशन लेवल से.
You were not present in the advanced system programming memory management class.
No sir, I missed it.
So then you have no idea about mmap. What mmap is. So therefore the question is irrelevant actually what you asked. Okay, let's cut it short here. I'm out of
Earth
time.
by Lil Dicky, Adam Levine,
Okay,
Ariana
Alexa, shut up.
Grande, Backstreet Boys.
Alexa, shut
Bad.
up. Now that's all I got for today. Alexa also says it's time. I'll continue my discussion in the next class. Wherein see, these are very important concepts that we are discussing nowadays. I told you every time, writing device driver, throughout the device driver you'll be writing few code every day, but there is a lot of insight, lot of understanding that you have to do before you can make a decision. Okay, what is the next line to write? So device driver is not about coding like a labor class. Device driver is like thinking and decisions. So don't miss these decisions. These are very important that we are going to do in the next few sessions. Okay, so that's why I've kept the most important time, 9 o'clock. I wanted to keep it in the morning, but yes, don't miss anything. Okay, so that's all I got for today. See you people in the next class. Don't miss it, it's going to be very important. Thank you.